So now it lets me pick it up. I'm sorry.
Buccaneers of Flotsam.
I just spent 3 minutes trying to pick that up.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with his
Run
head!
him off the plank!
Jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know. Maybe.
To the jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor.
Turn around, man.
Arr!
Come on.
Sugar cakes?
Off with his head!
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless
That's weird.
arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... Right there.
Oh!
What?
Hi, LeChuck!
What is the meaning of this? My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen to him!
You see, Your Honor, the pox is all my fault.
Listen to him!
For
Just
decades,
listen to
I
him.
dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of quiet up there! The Voodoo Lady.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
That creepy lady who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
Lead him to the jungle beast!
It can't be true. Can it?
Order! Order! I hereby call for the release of Guybrush Threepwood and the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady! To the brig with both of them!
I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
Well then.
Well, I'm finally free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she's been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like my Uncle Sid.
Okay then.
Hey, you!
Hello, Threepwood.
You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Sponja.
I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing potential.
What to maturity? How am I supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
Like all infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to bring it to adult size.
What sort of meal is that?
Yeah.
A feast for the senses. The menu, Threepwood. Take it, and serve the sponge a meal unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam Jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
Cool. Alright. Squeeze for the senses. Alright, so first course.
Well, that's odd. It's like a whole new map now.
Huh. Yeah, that is weird.
Stan!
Threepwood! No hard feelings over all those various civil and criminal charges?
Water under the bridge.
Great.
A bridge with a fast-talking shyster/salesman dangling from it. Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name?
Nah, I sold all that junk to that Doro sap. I've moved on to the next trial of the century. Flotsam Island versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady.
Yeah, how are sales going now?
Great! People can't get enough of the Voodoo Lady's murky moral ambiguity, mysterious, unexplored backstory, and her ample
La 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 la, I'm not listening, la la la.
voodoo charms. And as for LeChuck, well, let's just say the Lady Pirates love a tale of redemption. The whole bad boy made good angle.
Ah. I don't suppose you'd be willing to sell me your eye-bending jacket.
Give up my jacket? That'd be like Samson getting a buzz cut, or King Arthur losing Excalibur, or Bluebeard dyeing himself blonde.
Huh?
Without my jacket, my salesman mojo would wither away faster than a hothouse orchid in a pizza oven.
So that's a maybe? What kind of souvenirs could you possibly be making out of the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck?
Oh, ye of little faith! Feast your eyes on the all-new People vs. LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady collection!
What's this?
That's a little decorative pin I've whipped up.
Trial of the Century 2. Electric Voodoo Loop.
We're still working on a type.
I was about to say.
What's that one?
That's our Cursed Cutlass of Cthulhu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
What's that?
It's my entrancing Voodoo Lady dashboard good luck charm.
Disturbing.
Say,
Have you seen my wife?
have I? That crazy sea devil hit me up for one of my patented and perfectly passable porcelain power pirate treasure maps before hightailing it for the jungle. If we're lucky, that thing will keep her going around in circles for weeks.
What was that? Huh. Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
Well, I gotta go check it out.
What the? Morgan!
Oh!
What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
He told me.
What?
What?
What did the monkey tell you?
Oh. Well. That's a downer. Okay.
Singe.
Oh boy.
Singe will pay for this.
Okay.
This must have been broken in the fight between Morgan and Singe. I hope the Vole escaped. Did Singe murder you too?
Alright, I didn't expect this to get that dark.
Vampiridae Flotzimus sucrosus, the Flotsam jungle firefly, are a common sight in Flotsam's jungles, which they never leave. Although possessing no natural enemies, the Flotzimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water. Although possessing no natural enemies, the Flotzimus sucrosus has a notorious sweet tooth, drawing it inexorably to bodies of sugar water. Looks like is using my hand to make something called the jus de vie. It's locked. It's locked.
This usually works. It worked.
Oh no. This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on. Hey, you never know when a sack of severed legs is gonna come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be.
I mean,
Sorry.
he's not wrong. Besides, they can't use him anymore. I mean, it's fine. Man, I'm kind of bummed now. How do I get out of here? Do I go past Morgan? No. There it is. Yes, I know, it was right there, but jeez. Sometimes it's not very easy to see shit in this game, okay? I mean, at least it's kind of a fast travel thingy.
What in the name of Bluebeard's hair dye?
Hey, no poaching. I have called dibs.
I think I may be lost. Shouldn't there be a creepy voodoo shack right about there?
There was, until they came to arrest that pox-spreading voodoo lady.
What happened?
First came the flames. Poor Senor Nipperkin went up like St. Elmo's fire. Then she emerged from the conflagration, mumbling ancient curses with every regal step. I never forget the baleful stare she fixed me with as she was led away. A look condemning me to a lifetime of suffering, shame, and regret.
Spooky.
And if that wasn't bad enough, I haven't found one bit of cool voodoo stuff in the wreckage. Come on!
Mob justice can be so unfair. No.
Damn.
Even when it's burned to the ground, the voodoo lady's shack is still creepy.
moths. I wonder if they're gonna be attracted by this thing.
Whoa!
They are.
Uh-oh. Looks like these finicky moths won't eat a jacket that's encrusted with bacon grease, fish water, and manatee guts. Lucky me. Even when it's burned to the ground. What a shame. That rug really tied the shack together.
I think that's all I have here.